All right, so we're diving into The Alchemist today.
Ooh, fun.
You know it right.
Yeah, classic.
About a shepherd named Santiago.
Right, yeah, with a dream about treasure.
Right. Buried by the pyramids of Egypt.
But it's so much more than that.
It is. There's so much more to uncover.
Yeah, we're going to get into all that.
Like destiny, listening to your gut, chasing those big dreams, you know?
Those impossible dreams.
Exactly. And I think what's so cool about The Alchemist,
Yeah.
it's like a roadmap.
It is. For anyone who feels that pull, you know, that personal legend Coelho talks about.
Yeah, that yearning for something more.
Yes.
So let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
Santiago's a simple shepherd in Andalusia.
Right, just hanging out with his sheep.
Seems content at first, but then...
But then he has this dream.
A vivid dream.
Uh-huh. And it keeps coming back.
About finding treasure.
In Egypt.
And that dream...
Is that just random?
Right. It's like a symbol.
A powerful one. Yeah.
It makes me think about those moments we all have.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah. When you get a thought.
Or an urge.
And it just sticks us with you.
Won't let go.
Yeah. And maybe that's your personal legend trying to say something.
Like, wake up. Pay attention.
And in the book, it pushes Santiago to do something huge-y.
Oh, yeah. He makes a major life change.
He sells his whole flock of sheep.
His livelihood.
To go on this wild adventure.
To a whole other continent.
It takes guts.
Serious guts to step outside your comfort zone like that.
Totally. But before he even sets sail...
He has another encounter.
With this mysterious king.
Melchizedek.
Right. King of Salem.
Who's basically like a wise mentor figure.
Giving him advice, right.
Basically telling him, the universe wants to help you achieve your dreams.
Wow.
But you got to be brave enough to follow the signs.
And it makes me think about those times when things just line up perfectly.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Like missing a train and then bumping into someone who...
Changes your life.
Yeah. Like, is that the language of the world Coelho's talking about?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing those little things.
Those synchronicities.
Yeah, as clues.
Guiding you toward your purpose.
And Santiago learns that lesson the hard way.
Oh, yeah, when he gets to Tangier.
Oh, man, harsh welcome.
Gets robbed almost immediately.
Talk about a reality check.
I mean, I'd probably just go home at that point.
Right. Give up.
Totally.
But that's the thing about Santiago's story.
What is it?
It teaches us setbacks. They're inevitable.
Especially when you're going after something big.
Exactly. But what matters is how we respond to them.
Okay, so how does Santiago respond?
He chooses resilience.
Okay.
He takes a job.
With a crystal merchant, right.
Yes. But it's not just about survival.
It's about more than just money.
Way more.
Mhm.
He's observing, learning, adapting.
You know, that part always struck me. It shows how even normal, everyday stuff can have these valuable lessons hidden in them.
It's true.
Like, are we so busy that we miss those little aha moments?
We can get caught up, yeah.
Totally. Just going through the motions.
And that's what Santiago's not doing.
Right. He's working in this busy marketplace.
And he starts to see those omens.
Deciphering the language of the world.
Exactly.
So it's not just about big cosmic signs.
It's the little nudges.
Those gut feelings.
Like, what if you're thinking of quitting your job?
Yeah, and then you overhear a conversation.
About someone starting their own business.
It's like, is the universe trying to tell me something?
Maybe. Santiago's story reminds us to be present, to pay attention.
To trust those instincts.
And he even uses that to help the crystal merchant.
Oh, yeah, he has that brilliant idea.
To sell tea in crystal glasses.
Simple, but it changes everything for the merchant.
Transforms his whole business.
It's like a fresh perspective can make all the difference.
Sometimes all it takes is a new way of looking at things.
And through it all, Santiago never forgets his goal.
Those pyramids in Egypt.
And that leads him to join a caravan.
Crossing the Sahara Desert.
Talk about a leap of faith.
That's a serious journey, vast and dangerous.
I can't even imagine.
The desert becomes a powerful symbol in the book.
What does it symbolize?
The challenges, the beauty, the whole journey itself.
And it's where he meets the camel driver.
Who teaches him about being present.
Enjoying the ride, not just the destination.
Exactly. So easy to get caught up in what's next.
And forget to appreciate the right now.
It's a lesson we all need sometimes.
But the desert also holds something else for Santiago.
Oh, yeah.
Love.
Fatima.
A strong, captivating woman of the desert.
They meet at an oasis and boom, instant connection.
It's like fate.
But their story, it takes a turn.
It does.
Santiago's torn.
Heart versus head.
Love versus destiny.
He's found love, but his personal legend is still calling.
What a dilemma.
A classic one.
So what does he choose?
Well, That's a story for next time.
Stay tuned. Okay, so last time we left Santiago with this big choice to make.
Stay with Fatima or keep going to the pyramids.
It's a tough one, love versus destiny.
That's actually Fatima who helps him decide.
Really?
She gets it, you know?
Gets what? The depth of his longing.
To fulfill his personal legend.
Exactly. She understands that.
That's pretty amazing.
It is, think about it.
About what?
When someone you loved encouraged you to chase your dreams.
Even if it meant being apart.
That's true love right there.
Supporting someone's growth even when it takes them away.
Powerful stuff.
Totally. So Santiago decides to keep going.
Back to the desert.
But then remember those tribal wars?
Oh yeah, they start heating up.
Causing problems for the caravan.
Big time, they have to take shelter.
Waited out at the oasis.
Right, could have totally derailed Santiago's plans.
But instead it leads him to...
The Alchemist.
Ah, yes. The Alchemist. Mysterious figure.
This is for a good chunk of the book, yeah.
I was so curious about him.
Who is this guy? What's his deal?
Right.
Well, he embodies the true meaning of alchemy.
But it's not just about turning lead into gold.
No, it's deeper than that.
It's about personal transformation.
Becoming who you're meant to be.
Embracing your personal legend.
That's it. And he becomes Santiago's guide.
For this crucial last leg of the journey.
Exactly.
It's interesting how they meet, though.
Through the Englishman, right?
Yeah, he's obsessed with finding the alchemist.
Has all these books, all this knowledge?
But it's Santiago who makes the connection.
With his understanding of the language of the world?
It's like sometimes experience trumps book smarts.
It does. Sometimes you got to trust your gut.
Oh, the instincts?
All those omens Santiago observed in the marketplace.
They prepared him for this.
And being with the alchemist...
Well, it takes things to a whole new level.
It does Santiago's connection to the soul of the world.
Right, that idea of interconnectedness.
Like we're all part of something bigger?
Exactly. And the alchemist sees Santiago's potential.
He agrees to guide him to the pyramids.
But it's not going to be easy.
No, there are tests, challenges.
Pushing Santiago to his limits.
Like that time with the tribal chieftain?
Oh yeah, they are captured.
And to prove they're not skies?
Santiago has to turn himself into the wind. I know. Sounds impossible.
Magical almost.
But that's where the soul of the world comes in.
If Santiago can tap into that universal energy,
anything is possible.
It makes you wonder what we're capable of.
If we could really harness that power.
It's a powerful thought.
Like the power of belief, if you truly believe.
Maybe it can happen.
And Santiago's encounter with the desert rhined the sun.
It's a turning point for him.
A whole new understanding of himself and the world.
And after all that, they finally reach the pyramids.
But like he said before, what he finds there.
Not what he expected.
And that's where we'll pick up next time.
So we're back, and Santiago's finally made it.
To the pyramids, yeah.
The place he's been dreaming of.
But there's this feeling, right?
Feeling.
Like something's off.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that.
So he starts digging.
For the treasure.
Years of yearning led to this moment.
And what does he find?
Nothing.
What?
Just sand, no treasure chest.
No piles of gold.
Nope.
Man, that's got to be heartbreaking.
It is, after everything he went through. To just come up empty-handed.
Talk about a letdown.
Huge letdown.
But this is where the book gets really deep.
Okay, how so?
While he's there, feeling defeated.
Yeah.
This group of refugees, they come across him.
Refugees?
Yes, for guys, and they see him digging.
Oh, they think he's found something?
Exactly.
They don't attack him, do they?
They rob him? Beat him?
Brutal.
Demanding he show them the treasure.
But there is no treasure.
Right, it's a terrible situation.
It is. And then what happens?
The leader of the refugees.
Yeah.
He starts mocking Santiago.
Oh, no.
Telling him about a dream he had.
A dream.
Yeah, go with me on this.
Okay, I'm listening.
He describes this dream.
About?
A ruined church in Spain where shepherds sleep.
Okay, wait a minute.
He says the dream told him to dig.
Dig where?
Under a sycamore tree.
At the church.
Yeah.
That's where Santiago had his first dream.
The one that started it all.
Wow, chills.
The treasure wasn't at the pyramids at all.
It was back in Spain.
The place he started.
Mind-blowing.
Right. I think that's the most powerful message of the book.
That the real treasure was the journey.
The lessons, the growth, the people he met along the way.
Because sometimes we get so fixated on the destination.
We miss the beauty of the journey itself.
So does Santiago go back to Spain?
He does. He finds the treasure.
Buried under the sycamore tree?
More riches than he ever imagined.
Yeah, the universe was rewarding him.
For following his heart, trusting the process.
Even when it seemed like he'd failed.
Exactly.
What about Fatima, though?
He doesn't forget her.
He goes back to the oasis.
Remember what she told him?
Remind me.
If I'm really a part of your dream, you'll come back one day.
Right, and he does.
Richer not just in money, but in experience.
He's a changed man.
But his heart still belongs to Fatima.
Wow, what a story.
It really makes you think.
About our own personal legends, right?
Those dreams that feel impossible.
But they keep calling to us.
Maybe there's a reason for that.
Like Santiago's dream.
Exactly. Pay attention to those whispers.
Trust our intuition.
Be open to the unexpected detours.
Who knows what we might find?
Treasures in the most unexpected places.
This has been an amazing deep dive.
My pleasure.
It's given me so much to think about.
That's what it's all about.
Thanks for joining me.
Anytime, keep listening to those whispers.
I will, and see where they lead.
You never know.